So this is quite a technical technique to learn how to do, and it does take a bit of time, but what we're going to be showing you is once you've stitched your lovely straps, and this is relevant for a few different products, and I'm just showing you the clutch bag, we actually trim away the excess of this leather that will have been left after stitching. And it's quite a technique, so I'm sure you're going to master it, but give yourself a bit of time to really sort of just keep on trying it. And I'm going to show you in a little preview of one of our online courses the technique and how to do it. The next stage is trimming away this excess of leather from where we've top stitched here. We're now going to trim that away, so I find it best to turn it to its back using some little scissors. Now you want to try and get as close to that stitching as possible, because ideally when we cut this off we don't want to see the raw edge at all. You want to have your lovely turned edge, but what you don't want to do is open your scissor up too much to jeopardize possibly cutting through your lovely turned edge. So use like the top sort of 1 centimeter or so of your sharp scissors. And I actually sort of angle the blade, so you're almost going in at a 45-degree angle so that you can really get it as close as possible. If you get the angling really right, you can actually almost do this thing where you tear the leather. So you're kind of pulling on the excess, not even opening the scissor up. I'm literally just pulling both of the strap and the extra. But it is quite a fiddly technique, so just take your time. The most important thing is you trim off as much as you can, but without cutting the strap on the other side. And this is where I was saying earlier, it's quite good to not have too much glue under there, because if it's really, really well glued, then you can't kind of get the scissor blade under. So almost there. So that's really lovely. From that side you cannot see that raw edge at all. But what's quite nice now is just to give it a little bit of the tragacanth gum. So dip your finger in. Again, this is from the reverse side. I'm just going to be concentrating on that raw edge that we just cut. And you're almost using sort of like your fingernail to lift up the fibres and then just push them back down. So it just really neatens off that edge. And you're going to go all the way along doing that. Just gives that raw edge a really lovely finished feel. And any of the excess tragacanth gum you can always rub off with cloth.